I want to ask, how many of you, raise your hands, how many of you are native Denverites? Okay. Thank you. How many of you have heard of Five Boys, of course? Well, thank you very much. Life is filled with many, many milestone moments. That man sitting, sipping the tea, is 101 years old. You're looking at the world-renowned musician. His name is Charles Burrell. Charles Burrell, 72 years ago, walked across the stage of the City Auditorium and was the very first person of color in the world to get a contract with a symphony orchestra. He also there are two disparate schools or realms of music, jazz and classical music. Obviously, he's classically trained. He graduated from Wayne State University when he was 19 years old, studied summers at the New England Conservatory, got another degree, 2 degrees from the University of Denver, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. However, he's a native Detroit. Oh, no, he was born in Toledo on October the 4th, 1920, raised in Detroit, and is one of the great Detroit jazz musicians. He's the last living musician in the world, look at him, to play for Billie Holiday.
Oh, my God.
The last living musician who played at the Rossonian during its heyday. And how many of you have heard of the finest jazz singer in the world who lives in Denver, Colorado, who's won 5 Grammys, Diane Reeves? How many of you have heard of Diane Reeves? He started her career. That's his niece.
Oh, wow.
And last Saturday, thank God, the Colorado Symphony when Charlie started, was the DSO, and Denver Symphony went bankrupt, and they reformed themselves as the CSO. They, thank God, rectified an egregious historical oversight, because Charles Burrell gave 50 years of his life to Denver, Colorado on that stage. There was no, you walk in veteran, there was nothing. There was nothing to even let people know that he was there until last Saturday. For 22 years, I lobbied with the mayors, the heads of the CSO, the trustees, etc. Thank God, a week ago today, they unveiled a wonderful portrait of Charles in the lobby of Veterans Hall. And the most wonderful thing is he's my first cousin. So without further ado, guess what? Because we did have it yesterday, we're going to do a little thing called Celebrating a Cool You, a little 5-boy style. the Sarah Vaughan of this area, and she really rightfully is. She's also been called the scintillating person, and she is the scintillating Myra Warren. We would like everyone. I said to Myra years ago, we've been doing this show for a long time. By the way, we will be at Dazzle this coming Friday. God, Charlie. Ever the ladies, man. Well, anyway, the very first year we did this show, I said, Myra, I said, I have never met a Negro / colored / African American man named Rudolph. No, there's been great other from other ethnic backgrounds. Rudolph Serkin, for example, was a great classical pianist. I said, but then there's Rudy Johnson, Rudy Brown, Rudy White, Rudy Green, Rudy McIntosh. I said, so no self-respecting little brown reindeer is going to go prancing down Welton Street and say, I'm Rudolph. I said, it ain't happening. So guess what? We're going to do Rudy.
Rudy.
Uh-huh.
Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy.
Rudy.
Also, we'll do.
Rudy, the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudy join in any reindeer game. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudy, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeers loved him, how they shouted out with glee, Rudy the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudy, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeers loved him, how they shouted out with joy, Rudy the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. You'll go down in history. You go down in history. Thank you.